Well, no, for what I found is like, so what I needed was to be reassured. Like, you can read lots of things on Google, but I needed to be reassured by someone who, I think the nice thing is, you reminded me of me. You had explained that you weren't like this perfect individual who had their things together, and that's why you had nailed it. You also lost your temper, like, you know, you're cool sometimes, and that was like, that's reassuring, because that's just like me. No one wants to take advice from someone who's perfect, because you can't relate. But I needed someone to tell me, and the group chats were really helpful, because everyone took what they were taking from you, took it in their own spin, and then projected it back into the group, which opened up your, like, because obviously we were a little bit behind, it opened us up to different ways to handling things, or taking somebody else's advice, or how they handled the situation, because it didn't, the way we were doing it wasn't working. So that was very helpful, and that's what I as an individual needed. I mean, I know some people who, obviously you always have Google, and people are just like, right, let's just do that. But I think people forget, it's like NCT classes. People are like, we don't want to sign up for those, because, oh, it's just an expensive way to make friends. Actually, if I'm honest with you, I think that's absolutely rubbish. I think it was really informative, because I chose not to do any reading beforehand, because I didn't want to scare myself. And it's direct information. It's not waffle. You're being, if you have an issue, you ask and you get an answer, like a direction, and that's it. I'm not wasting my time trawling through pages. So I think the big thing with people is either a budget, or can they find it on the internet? But finding it on the internet isn't always the best for me personally, because there are so many opinions on the internet, and if you're condensing down Google into a classroom as such. So you'll have an opinion, and then or have a suggestion, and others will take that and bring it back in, and then you have a clearer idea of what you think may work for you, what not may work for you, how to tweak things to make it work for you, and stuff like that.
Yeah.